afternoon. The term peer pressure often carries negative connotations of teens engaging in behaviors they otherwise might not, or families going into debt to keep up with their more affluent neighbors. But in her book, Join the Club: How Peer Pressure Can Transform the World, Pulitzer Prize winning journalist Tina Rosenberg argues there are powerful, sometimes overlooked benefits of peer pressure. That if peer pressure can be an enticement for delinquent behavior, it can also be an enticement for positive behavior. The fearless Tina Rosenberg has spent her career tackling some of the world's most difficult problems. Her powerful 1995 book, The Haunted Land, won both the National Book Award and Pulitzer Prize for examining Europe after the fall of the Iron Curtain. She was also the first freelance journalist to receive a MacArthur Fellowship Award. Imagine junior high kids out behind the gymnasium or in the locker room or bathroom, and instead of smoking, they're talking about how they can stay focused and get good grades in school. Or imagine a discussion around a village well that centers on taking one's medications faithfully to overcome disease. These are the types of clubs she talks about, and I suspect that after hearing her, you will also want to join the club. Tina Rosenberg.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Google, for having me here today, and to you all for coming to this talk. How many of you have children? Anybody? This is a younger crowd than I'm used to talking to. Well, even if you don't have kids, you probably know all about peer pressure. It's something to worry about, right? We all know that if our kids have problems, if they get drawn into drugs, have a brush or two with the law, if they're acting out, even if they just go to the wrong parties, that's due to peer pressure. But what if our kids do fine? What if they're studying hard and acting respectfully and spending their spare time volunteering? The credit goes to your children, right? And to you for excellence in parenting. That can't be the result of peer pressure, can it? My book is about something we've been familiar with all our lives, but I hope it will provoke you to take a new look. We all know how mighty peer pressure is, and we're accustomed to being afraid of it. But I argue that peer pressure can also be a powerful force for good. In the book, I tell stories of people in the United States and abroad who are using peer pressure to solve problems that could not be successfully attacked by other means. The case we all know is Alcoholics Anonymous, and it's a good example of what I'm talking about. You help people to change their behavior by giving them a new peer group, one that supports them and holds them accountable, one that they identify with. The thesis of